Welcome back to Thy Night Blaze, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. On the last episode, we saw fit to protect the lost colony from some idiot consul. We've already forgotten his name because he is no longer important. On this episode, we are going to finish up a bunch, well, not a bunch, questionably a bunch. I have no idea how much content, how many side quests exist in the lost colony, but there is at least, at absolute minimum, one bit of gossip that remains, and I want to find that because, well, it's important that we figure out at least as much as we can, and here it is, finally. Good. Feels like with Epheronis completely destroyed, we're probably not going to be discovered here. I would say that that's likely. We can breathe easy for now on. Oh, excuse me. Once we've harvested the Grom rice, we'll need to throw a feast to thank the guys. Oh, lovely. Eats even more gossip. So we need to find 2 more bits of gossip. Okay, well that's fine. Maybe the chief. Chief, do you have gossip for us? Chella? Chief Stella. Stella, Chief. Chella. Nimue told us everything. You spared us from battle. As leader, I must extend my utmost thanks. Perhaps this too was fate's design. Well, one can only hope fate is so kind. I'm coming off of a stream and it's already late at night, so if the voice is a little bit raspy, it's because of that. I've been talking for many hours today, but I needed a video recorded, so we're doing this. I'm going to check on the Grom rice tomorrow to see how it's doing. Oh, the lovely continuation. Sure thing. I'll do some fishing then. Does this tiny pond... Do you guys think that this tiny pond would support enough of a fish's ecosystem to support an entire colony? I'm not sure it would. Silas. So you are defending this place. Thank you for that. I'm really happy to be able to live my life until the fields like this again. Razor and I are growing Grom rice together. You should try some at the next harvest.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
We absolutely will. If you're planning that feast, I will eat all of the rice and the fish. That sounds delicious. But Nimue, Tyon, please, as you go forth, remember that nothing is more important than your health and safety. While you're here, you can put war and fighting out of mind for a spell and focus on rest and relaxation. Even the vaunted Ouroboros needs a little bit of R&R now and then, which is definitely something we are not in any way, shape, or form prepared to invest our time in. There are so many other things that we need to be doing, and resting and relaxing is not one of them.
Let's do breakfast, yeah?
No, not time for breakfast. Time to track down the rest of these stupid gossip points. We need to find the gossip. Nothing matters except finding the gossip. How many years has it been since we've caught sight of anyone from the outside? Well, I've never seen people from outside at all. This is my first time seeing some actual Kavesi people. The Peaceful Life, 3 out of 3. You have no idea how many circles I wandered around this stupid colony. They raptured themselves. That is the utter skill of those gossipers. They can manifest and remanifest themselves at different spatial locations at will. No wonder I had such trouble trying to find those people. It took me forever. It took me like 10 minutes. But, just wandering around the same 2 areas with there's one tent, one super tent, and then a bunch of smaller tents. Like running around 5 small tents and then one slightly larger tent is not fun for 10 straight minutes. Either way, there is a barracks over here. Can we talk in the barracks? I really hope we can.
Let's rest and heal up.
Yes, we can. We can talk and discuss and talk about... Oh, good. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, none of them have any special quests associated with them. That is good. Talk about the rice first.
A moment of your time?
Hey, Manana, you know that stuff called Grom rice they grow in Nimue's colony? What kind of food do you make with something like that? Well, first have to make into dough. Dough? Have to take dried Grom rice and grind into flour. Then take Grom rice flour, add water, and pound. That make fluffy dough, then can bake or steam, and it can become tasty food. I see. Since Senna's so curious, we'll let render assistance when making one day soon. Senna is strong, so if Senna poundy poundy will definitely make nice smooth dough. Awesome, I can't wait to try. My blade's perfect for poundy pounding. Well, in that scenario, result will be less smooth dough and more chewy dish called mochi, but that too have its own charm. Oh, I would love to go for some mochi right now. That would be delicious. It's hard to find good mochi in my neck of the woods, but you know, it makes having good mochi even all the more better. Full amazingness. Words. Don't expect highfalutin commentary. It's just not gonna happen. What a peaceful and relaxing place. With the Sophronias everywhere and the self-sufficient lifestyle, it's really not a bad place to be. It felt like time flowed slower here. Or rather, life in the world outside, in our world, is full of bustle and busyness perhaps. Well, duh, there's a war on out there. Every day's different from the last. Friends work too hard. When divide time well, no need for busyness. Have to find ways to accommodate deep rest and recreation of self. Whoa, Riku dropping some serious wisdom bombs here. Deep rest sounds nice and all, but where are we supposed to find the time to do that in? When feeling most busy is when most important to carve out peaceful time. Life not worth living if always hurrying. Wow, that's a painfully insightful remark. Maybe the least we can do is make sure to take a rest when and where we can afford it. That very advisable. As first step, please try to nap for 3 days straight. You can't be serious, mate. What are we, nop on? Friend lands such close-minded. Then here is alternative. Do some strength conditioning or something. Now that's more like it. No, it's sparking isn't. I absolutely agree with Riku's sentiment. If you cannot take the time in your day to just chillax and slow down for a second, well, then you're doing something wrong. I am a particularly strong proponent of that mentality, especially in stuff like Xenoblade, because we're still not doing the main quest. Maybe, probably, who knows? I genuinely think it's accurate to say that if we don't do a little bit of main story in this episode, then it's going to happen in the next episode. Because I'm fairly confident in my certainty that we are rapidly, if not entirely already, running out of quests. Let me look at the log. Big friendly friend, not happening anytime soon. Not on register, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Burning curiosity, I don't think we have the stuff for that anytime soon. But then we're just on to chapter 6. These are the only 3 side quests that we have left to take care of. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna follow this path and then, I suppose one last quick cursory glance at all of the colonies is in order. And then if that yields nothing, then I suppose we can continue on. I'm pretty sure we've done everything that I'm willing to do because we don't have any discussion topics. I'm sure I could muster up some Ascension quests if I wanted, but I'm not sure I want to. Not sure that I want to. I think we can put the Ascension quests on pause for the present moment because there is, of course, Mio's request to go to Colony Omega, and that's not main story, but we're absolutely going to be doing that. Oh, another chest of the Legacy of the Seven. Oh, what incredible accessory do we get? We get the Lovis, Iovis. We get some rings. We get the lovely rings. They're lovely, and we're going to cherish them for an ever and an eternity, evermore, forevermore. Either way, where does this drop us off? Isn't this? It is the Eternal Elegance, a secret area. Truly incredible. Wow, that was a big lag spike. That's rare. Either way, I'm pretty sure that is going to wrap up all of the stuff that we need to do in the Lost Colony. I think forever. Oh, Tyon. The mere idea that we are done with Nimue for, ever is enough to get Tyon to repeatedly jump off of cliffs. And Noah, well, if you were going to jump off a cliff, would you? Or take your friends with you? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to go do one last check around all of the colonies of Ionios, and if there's nothing left for us to do, I will meet you guys outside of the Legart prison camp. Welp, here we are, outside of Legart prison. Just past those gates is our ultimate destiny. We are less than 400 meters away from getting back on track with the main story. And isn't that about time? You guys should be excited as I am, and I am quite excited. Although I have a little bit of a preface before we get to that. I apologize in advance if some of the commentary seems completely, not the commentary, but like the actual narrative of the game sounds a bit out of place, considering we have been doing this for several weeks at this point in the real world. I mean, I don't know how long all of the lovely Team Ouroboros have been sitting on things, but if we jump into a cutscene and Noah's knuckles start to bother him, well then, I'm sorry to say that Uni is just a trash healer and the damage is permanent. Either way, we're not getting involved in whatever that scuffle is. Those remind me of poodle moths, Venezuelan poodle moths. I need to articulate my sound, but either way, we are finally getting back to the main story. Who else is excited for main story cutscenes instead of Ascension quest cutscenes? But we are very close now. Less than 50 meters, the old road of rebirth. Let's rebirth and give some more life into this narrative.
So I just pulled it free.
No, I mean Lucky 7? Well, seem like it.
It's not changed one bit.
Well, obviously. Shape just cosmetic.
Pardon?
People and Ouroboros also not change. Before pulled free, Mobius power not affect it either.
Right.
Lucky is simple contraption. What actually matter, Noah?
The will of the wielder.
If understand, then why ask?
Just who are you?
Riku, just Riku. Common variety Nopon.
And how's a common Nopon get his wings on this?
As said, received from Masterpon to keep safe.
Really?
What Noah possibly think? Riku mustered up some big fancy lie? What Riku say funny?
Nah, all good. We'll say I believe you.
Meh meh? Riku bothered by that wording.
Don't worry. I think I get it now.
Oh?
Nonetheless, Lucky 7 is something we'll have to cherish as we go on. Riku, thanks a lot.
Marvelous. Deft motions with nary a sign of hesitation. The footwork, remarkable. Thee especially. Oh, how gladdened I am to have awoken thee. Miyabi, my most valuable puppet. Guide them forth with thy inimitable melody. These waifs, these immaculate strays.
Ooh, what a wonderfully ominous way to kick the plot back into motion.
Beyond here is the Etia region. Then it's onwards to the Cloud Keep.
This has turned into a proper Ionios trotting adventure.
Lands, you genuinely have no idea the truth, the absolute scope of that statement. You have no idea how much of an Ionios trotting excursion adventure bonanza that this has been.
I wonder what's around here.
Snow, ice, sleet, and very frigid weather. Welcome, welcome one and all to a brand spanking new area. The frigid and frozen vast expanse that is Etia's region, Captocorn Peak.
Whoa, nice one, Mimi!
Can't even get through that obstacle, Miyabi? Shouldn't have slacked in basic. 20 laps of the colony, and pick up the pace.
An Offseer? Really?
That's right.
But why? I was top of the rankings in all the training categories.
It's done.
But sir...
Enter.
Miyabi...
As of now, consider yourselves our official Colony Theta Officers.
But Commander...
Understand, this decision is final.
So, did you learn the score?
I guess.
So you can play it?
More or less.
That's so cool! And your part's so much harder than mine as well. I've been trying, but I'm struggling a bit with the start of the 12th bar.
Can we please just drop it?
Oh,
We play tomorrow. I just want to get it over with.
you're right, yeah. Sorry. Well then. I'll practice and make sure I've got my part down pat.
Shall we go, Mio?
Hero Quest, Side Story Mio. That sounds like something we absolutely want to do with all due haste, because something tells me that that is a quest that's going to revolve around Miyabi. For some strange reason, just in the depths of my gut, I feel like something's pointing us towards there. We're not going to worry about all of these
Pretty rare specimen.
Ares is the Greek god of war does not have any kind of place in this frozen wasteland. He is meant for Sparta and nowhere else.
From Colony 9.
It looks a lot more inhospitable than I'd imagined.
Can we see Colony 9? I'm so curious. Can we see it? It might be over in that direction. I don't want to activate that just yet. Not just yet.
A rare thing?
Oh, wow. Hey, that's not the way to Colony Omega. Senna, please. We have more pressing concerns. We need to get to the Cloud Keep. We need to get to the Cloud Keep. Fine, fine. We can go help Mio. I suppose that's what we do. We help our friends. That's the name of the game. Help Our Friends 3.
Hey!
Nadia,
What's up?
fine-tuning?
Yeah. Got another battle tomorrow.
Bit of a waste, And you're such a slick fighter, too. Can't believe they paired you with that klutz Miyabi. I don't know what the commander was thinking. At least you get to take it easy. Low risk of dying when you're in the rear guard.
Nadia, we're waiting for you. Mission briefing?
Cool, be right there. Later!
Guess we live to fight another day?
Come on, let's head back.
To be fair, we scored some good points today.
Tallies next week, was it?
This is all such a waste.
What is?
Everyone else is out collecting life. And here we are, noodling our tunes. What use are we, really? To the colony and everyone.
I think it's obvious. We can only truly contribute after death, is all.
After death, though, isn't that just pointless? We could be playing our hearts out here, and nobody'd even see us.
Is that right?
Sure it is.
Mio, is that why you're here? For recognition? Is that why you're being an Offseer? For a commendation?
No, it's just duty.
You know, I'm actually glad I was born a klutz.
I bet you're just scared.
It is scary. Fighting. I am afraid to steal others' lives with my own hands. Actually, I'm impressed that it comes so easy to everyone else.
It's just natural. We all of us live to fight.
You're wrong. We just have to... We fight to live, that's all. Mio, have you ever touched a mote of light from a Kavesi? They're the same as ours. On the other side, the people live hoping the same things as us. It's a sad fate. Still, if we're forced to live this way, the least we can do is this. Fly high, ever higher. Goodbye. And thank you. To send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose. It's not a waste at all, so long as those voices speak to you.
Voices?
Mio! Miyabi! Thanks, guys!
Time really does put some things into perspective. Really puts into perspective how much people can grow and change in such a short amount of time. But we're going to see the rest of how this mini adventure of Mio's plays out in the next episode. We are so back with the main story. We are so back to several minutes worth of cutscenes at any given time. Oh, we are back in the Xenoblade hot seat. The formula is ready, raring to go. The engine's firing at all cylinders. And on the next episode, we are hopefully going to go and check out and see what the deal is with those two question marks, because we have side quests in Captocorn Peak. Just because, is that Colony 9? That's Colony 9 off in the distance. Would you look at that? There it is.
I wonder what's around here.
It's the Sang Road. We're going to explore the Sang Road and those question marks, and Colony Omega, maybe, probably. Either way, there is new stuff to do in Captocorn Peak. There are side quests. There are ascension quests. There are main story quests, and we are going to do it all on the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So whether you watched for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode. Later.